Yeah. Good morning. I usually wait until 7 seconds, but can go at 4.5. It's all good. I have no idea what happens though. I don't watch all my videos. I don't review all of them because I know that they're a little glitchy. Nobody else has watched my videos. Hey, just in case, I'll be leaving this video link in Pinder's channel. I just watched his little 2-minute video from this morning. The matter of the heart, bro. And that's not meant to be convicting, unless it is. But the matter of the heart. Check out a couple hours of my video if you want to see the vernacular, as you put it. It takes practice. And it's the matter of the heart. I'm sure you've seen good old JLP, Jesse Lee Peterson. I'm just messing. Jesse Lee Peterson, whom we all love. He doesn't get everything right, but he's sure right about some of the most important stuff. Right about stuff. A lot about anger, like the crux of his argument, how he justifies other people's behavior. And I think that certain vernacular is involved in a certain level of anger. Rather, certain choice words are, I think that they're associated with anger. I know it's ridiculous and haha, but I am picturing a Care Bear saying, like, just picture a Care Bear. Not that that's like what we should aspire to be, for the love of God, please, no. But just for sake of mental exercise, picture a Care Bear using special words, and you know what I mean. I love you. I'm so happy. Bleep, like silencing out the bleeps. I'm so bleeping happy. This is a really bleeping lovely world, bleep. I love all this bleep. I haven't practiced much with my Care Bear accent. So I'm not an actor. I'm not a voice actor. I just get mental exercise. It's not for entertainment value. It's for brain exercise. That's really the purpose of all my videos. They're not meant to. They're not meant to entertain you. They're meant to exercise your brain. That could be. I mean, that could be a legitimate thing. I could do a little more on that. Everybody wants to be entertained. Not everybody. I mean, there are other people that care very much about philosophy and thinking and bettering themselves and all that stuff. I like entertainment. I mean, good portion of the videos. Some of the videos I enjoy, though, entertain me. Like, they're not entertaining. Shout out to, if you ever see this become funny, but shout out to Actual Justice Warrior on YouTube. I'm sorry, but you're not entertaining. You're not clickbait, and that's not just okay. That's excellent. He's using his brain, and that's why I watch him. But brains are good. Brains are good. So I named the video, look at this, we're past 5 minutes. Named the video, Stash Chops. mustache jumps. So I'm like, man, go, boss man, on the chops, boss man. I don't know if they're putting their hand up. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I'm just doing that for dramatic effect and entertainment value. Whatever. It's interesting because I just wanted to do it again. I just wanted to do it again. I really have always admired some of those presidential and Civil War era beard / mustache, whatever. I agree with Owen on the weakness of Abraham Lincoln's beard. The mustacheless thing is creepy. It is absolutely creepier than it is. It is magnitudes more creepy than any mustache wearing person ever. It's creepy. It's unnatural. It's unnatural. You just got to think, what's the point of what is the actual biological function? What's the biological function of a mustache? I mean, it sounds gross, but you could say that the biological function of a mustache would be to keep boogers out of your mouth, which isn't a bad thing. But I mean, yeah, it sounds gross. Like, oh, booger stash. Whatever. I mean, clean your stash. But I don't know. That could be a biological. It could be a biological function. No. Maybe this message will make it to the good old BB, the Bears. But I don't remember him mentioning anything about Nikola Tesla, who, again, I think I said this the other day, had a mustache. He had a mustache. So, all of this, like, it comes down and around, right? All of this I just consider a continuation of the mustache. Handlebars are one thing, but these are wings for my handlebars. Like, they're handlebars with wings. You think about it. I mean, it's a little, it goes, right? It's a little thin in here. I've never been able to, I mean, there's hair. It's just the coloring, and I'm a mixed breed, you know? Not that there's anything wrong with that. Good grief, you psychopath. Wonder if I could add that. What's the word that I'm going to do with the P word? You guys, you need to get excited. You need to get excited, guys. Get excited for my video coming up. Oh my gosh, it's a work in progress, and I don't put work into videos. So if there's any quality or entertainment value to any of my videos, this one is going to be epic. It's going to be epic. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. If I say it enough times that, you know, just trying to be like El Presidente. El Presidente. Trying to work on exercising my tongue there with the different accents. Love accents. love linguistics. I recently saw a video of I think their name is Yama, really cool Hebrew music, traditional biblical songs, stuff like that. Psalm, Psalm. Not if it's plural. Psalm if you're talking about a chapter, but it's Psalms if you're talking about a plural. Get it? I heard a certain individual say Ephesian recently. I thought that was funny. If you know what I'm talking about, send me a little message there, a little commenter. A certain individual, 6'7" pushing 6'8", said Ephesian, I think, or Ephesian. Said that. It's all good. One Corinthians, I don't know. I mean, whatever. In a lot of ways, even when people mispronounce or any of that, it's so not important. And oftentimes it helps people look for themselves. Like, wait a second, I thought it was called Ephesians. Speaking of, I need to go look that up. I don't know why that's the voice. I don't know. Stash chops. Yeah, that's stash. I don't. What is that? Facial hair, guys. It really is an important characteristic of a man. It truly is. And I'm not saying that men without facial hair are less. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying they're missing out on an excellent opportunity that they pretty much have until the day they die. Like, think about it. Men have the ability to grow facial hair long after they go bald. Long after. And that's pretty awesome. And if that's the case, if there's less of a biological function of hair on your head, and your body allows you to keep making facial hair, I mean, nobody goes bald on their face. That's kind of amazing. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I've never heard of it. I could be wrong. Wrong all the time. I am wrong all of the time. Because I get ideas, and I'm like, no, that just makes sense. That's logical. I find out, objectively speaking, outside of logic, which is or can be subjective. I'm not going to say is. There you go again. You can just be wrong. You can get your logic wrong. Logic's not a perfect math because there's more than one answer. It's more like bumpers. It doesn't mean you're going to knock down all the pins. You like that metaphor? You can use that one. That's fine. I mean, I didn't invent the words. I don't have a patent on the words. You know what I'm saying? All right, so stash. facial hair. Trying to talk about facial hair. I end up talking about all sorts of other stuff. My little message to Pender, 1911 Bear. Some of y'all are like, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? There's some guys, so back to the facial hair thing. Some guys I go, dude, your beard is epic. And it's always about fullness, and I think that guys are embarrassed to grow facial hair when it's too sparse. Like, you can obviously see, this is not like a bald spot. It looks like a bald spot, though, right in there, and it makes me self-conscious. I rub my finger is it sparse, more sparse than like up here? I mean, yeah, a little bit. Fact of the matter is, guys, it's like skin color. Like, except for the weirdos in our existence of humankind that have changed their skin color, it's not your fault. Not your fault. Same thing with facial hair, or any hair, for that matter. Just grow your hair. I mean, cut it sometimes. Shape it, it's fine. But like, if your beard is all sparsely, I mean, some dudes, it's like they legitimately look like women taking testosterone pills, and they just have like 17 hairs, 17 like inch-long hairs on their face, and then in that case, I guess don't grow a beard because you can't. And yeah, I don't know, but that's just a different situation and rare. I mean, what I just said is discriminatory against people that can't grow beards. And there's probably a chance that in 53 years, when I'm like 86 or 87 years old, that somebody's going to be like, you need to apologize! Apologize to the beardless equal rights! Like bleeding from their face in tears of blood because of the hate speech. 53 years later, that's probably going to be the world we live in. I mean, it's already the world we live in. I'm just saying, like, everything I've ever said is going to be considered hate speech. I mean, I did say the most offensive word, which will be the title. The spoiler, my mustache is a little itchy. Yeah, it's hard to not play with facial hair. Like, it's really hard. It really is. You like just want to mess with it. Bro, I hit down. Just come on now. Come on. Okay. So yes, I watched the State of the Union. I did that. Let me tell you what. The State of the Union was so much more entertaining than the Superb Owl, which is still very weird to me that we watch a Superb Owl for 3 hours. Flames almost always are associated with the Superb Owl. It's amazing. It's amazing. Excuse me. 13 minus 3 is 10. I don't know. It's we're at 13 plus 3, 16. 1, 3, 3. I don't know. I'm not saying there's anything to that. I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, that was just pathetic. Sorry, it just was. But the State of the Union, on the other hand, facial hair. There was some facial hair in that room. A little bit, not a lot. There could have been a lot. There could have stood to be a lot more. I wish there was a good beard on Trump. But just nice, solid, good 3/4 inch, rock solid. A good Chuck Norris beard. That's what would be preferable. A mon avis. That's okay if you don't know French. It's okay. In my opinion, that's all I was trying to say. A mon avis. I mean, some phrases in other languages are just better. I mean, you could say it means no worries, or the Hakuna Matata, which, that rolls off your tongue. Or you could say self-sustaining. Like, doesn't that just sound worryless? Self-sustaining? Like, doesn't that just sound like you have no worries? Am I being sarcastic? Facial hair. Let's get back to the point. After getting back to the point. I've never done beard oil. I don't want extra oil on my face. That's part of the reason. I understand how if your beard is like 3 inches long, how it would make sense. But then I'm like, but I don't want oil all over this either. I mean, you're like, oh, you're not supposed to put that much. Like, it's not gonna like rub off. Your beard hairs are dry, it fucks it up, and fine, good, healthy. Listen, whatever, it keeps growing, like, it gets jacked up, cut it off, start over, whatever. Fine. This is just, I don't know, it's fun, it gets extra shape. It changes the way that people look at you a little bit, which is interesting. It changes the way you're perceived. Are you taken more seriously or less seriously when you have a beard? Oftentimes, men with beards do not get treated as little, what's the good word for this? So many words come to mind. Victims. We'll just go with that one. It's a popular word. People know what it means. Or do they? Yeah, right. People don't know what victim means. They wouldn't know. I mean, they would know if they saw one. No, they wouldn't. They would know if they were one. Legitimately. In their mind and heart and body. Absolutely, they would know. But they're not. There's not very many victims. There are victims. You people are so weird. Just stop getting freaked out over this stuff. Like, there are victims, obviously. There are fake victims, too. Lots of them. There are possibly more fake victims than real victims. It's very possible. A lot of purple you're getting from the glasses. I'm sure you've noticed that probably every time. Lighting makes a difference. It's that special blue blocking light or whatever, and by blue it's purple, whatever. I don't know why that means. supposed to be healthier for your eyes. Like, I don't know, whatever. I take my glasses off every now and then just because I want to see the real world, not some kind of filtered thing. I don't know. That has nothing to do with facial hair. Or does it? Could. It could have something to do with facial hair. But yeah, that little bald spot, it's not bald, it's just sparse, that sparse spot. It makes me feel a little uncomfortable. I get it. Get it. It's okay. I'm not going to stop wearing my beard or, like, shave around it, like, modify. Nah, man, it's fine. It's fine. It's an inconvenient spot, but I'll get over it. Be fine. For the record, oh, gosh. I'm going to make an entire video about this, too. This is going to be good. Absolutely zeros on zeros on zeros of people are here right now. Like, so many zeros. Again, I can't even count the zeros because there's zero. Okay, there's not zero zeros. Like, at least there's... Fine, whatever. There's at least a zero in each spot. It doesn't matter. So it's a secret until somebody sees this, and I doubt anybody will for a very long time. My other video will probably get more views that hasn't been made yet. It will get more views than anybody that will have ever made it to this point in the video. That's cool, man. Whatever. So I'm gonna reveal my secret within a video. So here's the secret. But it's not a secret, and I just cannot believe that this is not at the forefront of everybody's. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how significant this is. It's so stupendous. I tweeted it out yesterday, and I have like, I don't know, 14 followers, 100 followers, something, but somewhere between 14 and 100, maybe under 200. We'll put on Twitter, so it'll never be seen. I commented on Jesse Lee Peterson. He'll may get retweeted or thumbs up. I don't know. I'll check it. But here it is. Abortion is the leading cause of maternal mortality. I will say it again. Abortion is the leading cause of maternal mortality worldwide. Fact. Abortion kills mothers. Abortion kills mothers. And it's got double meaning. Mothers now and mothers later, right? Especially when, the baby is a female. That will be a mother, potentially. Could have been a mother someday. Except not, because they've been ripped into a bunch of little pieces. Crushed to death. But mothers are dying because of abortion. Literally dying. We're not talking about the psychological death. Yeah. But unfortunately, nobody cares about that. We're talking about actual, permanent, physical, you're dead forever. So what I said is, abortion is the leading cause of maternal mortality. Female lives matter. On Jesse Lee Peterson's, I said mothers' lives matter, which is maybe a little. That's why I switched it over on my own to say female lives matter. Female lives matter. They do. Female lives matter so much. Without female lives, we have no future. Guys, we can do a lot of things as a human race. We're pretty amazing. We really are. They're trying to develop 100% in vitro, or whatever the word is, test tube babies, but like 100% like external uterus. It's fascinating. I get it. We can't artificially create a freaking egg, though. Like, we need women. Okay? We need women. Just like you can't artificially create a sperm. Like, it's just not how it works. You can't do that. We can't just, well, I'm going to just sit at my desk and type up a DNA sequence today. That's what I'm going to do. You have any idea how many, if you took 1 billion people that all knew the genome and whatever, it's ridiculous, whatever, it doesn't matter. Female lives matter, guys. Female lives matter. And abortion is the #1 leading cause of maternal mortality. Are you hearing me? How is this not on the front page of every newspaper for the last 50 years? Abortion kills mothers. And yeah, absolutely, it destroys their psyche for the rest of their lives. And they have a horrid time getting over what they've done. They do. Absolutely they do. Did Pharaoh get over what he did? Yeah, kind of. You know why? Why was Pharaoh able to live with himself? You know who didn't get over what he did? He had to find a rope. Judas. He couldn't handle it. Do you have any idea what it would be like to have a rope around your neck and a stone to sink you to the bottom of the ocean? I mean, do you understand what that experience would be like? What you earn, the sort of thing you earn if you do something to the least of these. Anyway, gosh, I've got so much to say on this and not enough time. All right. Well, just for the sake, just in case, God forbid, just in case this was the last video of my entire life, guys, just in case, I want to say this too. It's not a virtue signal. No. I'm getting my words mixed up. It's not a virtue. It's not a virtue for you to be silent on this issue. You're not more virtuous if you don't hurt somebody's feelings regarding this topic. That's not a virtue. And I'm going to say that emphatically with a little bit of anger, a little bit of heat, okay? That is not a virtue. It is not a virtue to stay silent about this topic. That doesn't make you more virtuous. That doesn't make you a good person because you didn't hurt somebody's feelings. The truth will hurt people's feelings sometimes. Most times. And it doesn't make you a virtuous person to stay silent, to not hurt somebody else's feelings. Should you do it in love? Absolutely, you should do it in love. Should you get the plank out of your eye? Absolutely, you should get the plank out of your eye. With love and compassion, with a grieving heart, not virtue signaling, not holier than thou, with a broken and contrite heart. That is how you need to communicate. Don't beg. Don't beg. Communicate the truth. The truth is powerful. It will speak for itself to a certain degree. And there will be deaf ears. Absolutely. There are hardened hearts. There are. There are open hearts. There are people that are willing to hear the truth. Will it set them free? It'll set that baby free from that womb. Potentially. Let me ask you, how do you end slavery? Do you just kill all the slaves and then you don't have a slave problem anymore? Just kill the slaves? Or do you set them free? You're conflating the topic here, sir. You're just conflating the topic. Oh, yeah? I think it's a valuable metaphor. Call it conflation all you like. I think it's a valuable metaphor. What does this have to do with mustaches and chops? I came to this video to watch a conversation about mustache chops. There are things that are more important than facial hair. And that's one of them. And the most grievous thing that they did after the State of the Union was ignore the infanticide. Just completely ignored it. They didn't even, completely ignored it. It's not surprising. Not surprising at all. Oh, the news I was watching, they didn't ignore it. They talked about it. Okay, well, I had access, and this is based on access, not choice. I had access to CBS. Well, there's your problem, obviously. There's your problem. I mean, come on, CBS. Yeah, I know. It's what I had access to, whatever. Point of the matter is, it's not a virtue to stay silent, except when you've been falsely accused. Now, that is virtuous. When you have been falsely accused, silence is possibly your best option. We can take lesson from another person that stayed silent when they were falsely accused. However, when someone's doing evil or contemplating evil, silence, my friend, that's not the time. It's not the time for silence. It's the time for truth speaking. With love and compassion. Generously share the truth. Why was slavery brought up? Because you do belong. You are property to some degree as a child, inside and outside of that womb. Give my child back to me, not, oh, well, I mean, I don't own the child. I mean, no, it is your property, absolutely. And when it's inside of your body, yeah, it's your property. You don't destroy your property. You don't. And that is not the virtuous thing to do. It is not the advantageous thing to do. It's not. You free the slaves. Free the slaves. Free the slaves. And when the slaves aren't capable of because they haven't been properly prepared, reading, whatever, yeah, that's a bad setup to just, oh, there you go. Just like when they let people out of prison or mental hospitals or whatever, and the people are not properly prepared for thriving. Well, that's not freedom either. It's what adoption's all about, guys. It's what adoption's all about. All right, God, this has been a deep morning, all morning. That State of the Union. It was inspirational. It was the most inspirational I've ever seen, mostly because I can see the effects. There is real action. It's not just hypotheticals. It's not just political niceties. There are real things taking place. Evidence of progress. Evidence of degradation and barbarism, too. We need help. Maranatha.